Hello, Kipsters, and welcome back again to Read Aloud. So, yesterday we started a book called From Seed to Pumpkin, and we learned how a little tiny pumpkin seed becomes a big, fat orange pumpkin. Now, before we read again today, I want to know, in which season do we pick pumpkins? Your choices are winter, spring, summer, and fall. When do we pick pumpkins? Do we pick pumpkins when it's really cold and there's lots of snow on the ground in winter? No. Do we pick pumpkins right now in the springtime? No. We pick pumpkins in the fall. I can tell it's fall in this picture because this little boy is wearing a jacket, and I can tell it's fall in this picture because the pumpkins are big and fat, and that's what we learned in the book. So today when we read From Seed to Pumpkin, we're going to practice answering questions. You know, because you are almost in first grade, that great readers look at the pictures, the words, and they add in what they already know called their schema. Called their? Good. And that's how you're going to practice answering these questions today. From Seed to Pumpkin. When spring winds warm the earth, a farmer plants hundreds of pumpkin seeds. Each pumpkin seed can become a baby pumpkin plant. Underground, covered with dark, moist soil, the baby plants begin to grow. As the plants get bigger, the seeds crack open. Stems sprout up, roots dig down. Inside the roots are tubes. Water travels up these tubes the way juice goes up a straw. In less than 2 weeks from planting time, green shoots poke up through the earth. These shoots grow into tiny seedlings. 2 leaves, called seed leaves, uncurl on each stem. They reach up toward the sun. Sunlight gives these leaves energy to make food. Just like us, plants need food to grow, but green plants do not eat food as we do. Their leaves make it. To make food, plants need light, water, and air. Leaves catch the sunlight, roots soak up rainwater, and little openings in the leaves let air in. There we go. Using energy from the sun, the leaves mix the air with water from the soil to make sugar. This feeds the plant. Whoa. Soon, broad, prickly leaves with jagged edges unfold on the stems. The new leaves are rough and prickly, but the seed leaves are smooth and rounded. The seed leaves dry up. Now the new leaves make food for the pumpkin plant. Each pumpkin stem has many sets of tubes. 1 tube in each set takes water from the soil up to the leaves so they can make sugar. The other tube in each set sends food back down so the pumpkin can grow. The days grow warmer. The farmer tends the pumpkin patch to keep weeds out. Weeds take water from the soil. Pumpkin plants need that water to grow. Kipsters, why does the farmer take the weeds out from the pumpkin patch? You can see he's using his rake to get these weeds out. These are the pumpkin plants, and these are the weeds. Think about what the word said. Why does the farmer have to take those weeds out? Weeds take water from the soil. Pumpkin plants need that water to grow. You got it. Because when there's the weeds in the garden, it takes the water away from the pumpkin plants. So if the weeds are gone, the pumpkin plants get all the water they need. Pumpkin plants don't stand up tall. As the stems grow longer, they sprawl all over the ground. Before long, twisted, tangled vines cover the pumpkin patch. Soon, flower buds appear on the vines. After each bud opens, its orange petals grow bigger and bigger. They look like bright orange umbrellas. During the heat of the day, the flowers close. They open again during the cool nights and early mornings. The bright orange flowers attract swarms of bees. The bees buzz about, carrying yellow pollen from the male flowers to the female flowers. Now pumpkins can grow. The petals wither away. Where the flowers bloomed, tiny hard fruits begin to grow. Hundreds of these cling to the vines. The days grow hot. All summer, the warm sun and the cool rain help the tiny fruits go larger and larger. Ooh, so now it's summertime, and the pumpkins are almost ready. Soon summer is over. The corn stalks next to the pumpkin patch turn brown. Leaves on trees turn red, orange, and yellow. What season is it now when the leaves change? That's right, it's fall. Pumpkins change color too. As they ripen, they change from green to yellow to orange. And how do those pumpkin plants change? Oh yeah, from green to good. In just 4 months, small, white, flat pumpkin seeds have grown into big, fat orange pumpkins. The pumpkins are ripe and round with lumps and bumps. They come in all sizes and shapes, and they're waiting in the autumn sun. How do the children feel about these pumpkin plants? Let's look closely at that illustration. Yeah, they feel happy, they feel excited, they like the pumpkins. Soon pumpkins will be carved into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. Some will be baked into pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving. Yum. And so how do people use pumpkins? They can carve jack-o'-lanterns or they can make pumpkin pie. Colorful leaves turn brown. Winter winds begin to blow, and soon the trees are bare. The farmer looks out over the pumpkin patch where only a few dead vines remain. So now it's winter. But when spring winds warm the earth once again, he will plant hundreds of pumpkin seeds, and once again they will grow from seed to pumpkin. Okay, Gipsters, I have a challenge for you. In Howard, we say, "Are you ready for a challenge?" And they say, "Bring it on." So let's try. Are you ready for a challenge? All right, so I have a couple questions for you about this book. And if you want, you can get a piece of paper and a pencil out so that you can write your answers down and send to your teacher. Hold on. There we go. This is your exit ticket. I want to know which image shows a pumpkin seed. Is it A, B, or C? Write one of those letters down. Number 1, which image shows a pumpkin seed? A, B, or C? Okay. Now number 2, which image shows pumpkin plants that are seedlings and that only have seed leaves? A, B, or C? Write it down. Which image shows pumpkin plants that are seedlings and that only have seed leaves? A, B, or C? Okay, I think you're going to do so good. I can't wait to see all your answers from your teachers. I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye, Kipsters.